everyone, Tom here from HTNetwork, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up a FiveM server on a FiveM Server Host. It's relatively simple and easy. In this video, of course, we're going to be using HTNetwork. You're welcome to use any other server host that you want, but I will leave a discount code down in the description below for a HTNetwork FiveM Server Host if you guys want to. Of course, I think that we offer one of the best VPS hostings in terms of performance and pricing and our support team. But anyway, grab yourself a FiveM Server Host. We're going to be using a VPS because that is the best way to host a FiveM server. None of that really cheap browser-based panel FiveM server hosting stuff that other companies offer. That's rubbish. We're going to be grabbing ourselves a VPS. So pick a VPS plan that works for you. HTNetwork does actually have a Find My Plan button right here. If you click that, select the game you want to run on your VPS, because you can run a bunch of games on a VPS at the same time if you wanted to. Select the number of players you're going to have in that server you just selected, and then select the amount of mods. So you're going to have absolutely no mods, you're going to have a couple of mods, and you're going to have tons of mods. And it will give you the plan that will suit you best. So I've gone ahead and got myself a GameFlex 4 VPS, which is probably the best middle ground up performance in terms of our VPSs that we offer. I've logged into my account. I'm going to select the VPS by going to Manage. And you guys will see, if you let it load in a couple of seconds, it's going to show you our VPS panel. And right here, it is going to give you our VPS IP address, our VPS username, and our VPS password right here. So using all the information we have been provided by our server host, or what you're going to have to go and do is grab your server IP. So this one right here, Control C that, and open up Remote Desktop on your computer. Paste in that IP into the computer section and click connect. From here, it's going to ask you what account you want to sign into. By default, it's usually going to select your own Microsoft account. You can't do that, it won't work. You need to click more choices, and then you need to log in to a custom account. And that custom account is going to be the details right here where it says account. So username is going to be administrator. So type that on in, making sure you get the capital A as well. And then for the password, just click copy, and then simply just paste it on in like so. Click remember me if you want, and then click OK. And you will see it will start connecting you to your VPS right here. A VPS is literally a virtual Windows computer. So if you're familiar with your own PC that you just use to log into the VPS, you're going to be familiar with this. It's the exact same thing. It's a virtual Windows computer. So to make our FiveM server, it's going to be really straightforward. So we've got our computer desktop, and that's where we're going to make the FiveM server. So right click to make a new folder, click new folder, and call it whatever you want. I'm going to do FiveM server. Inside of this folder, double click to open it on up, make a new folder, and call it server files. And open that server files folder on up. From here, we need to grab our FiveM server artifacts. So to do that, we're going to open Google on the VPS. Like I said, it's just like your own PC. And then very simply, we're going to search FiveM server artifacts. I'll also leave a link to this down in the description below. Click the top link that appears right here and download yourself the latest FiveM server artifacts just by clicking the download button right there. And once that is done, open the zip on up. Once you've opened the zip on up, it's going to look something like this. You can just minimize that browser or close it. For now, it's up to you. And then put side by side the download and the server files folder. Simply Control A in the FiveM server artifacts download and drag and drop them into your server files folder and let that copy and paste across. From here, close the download on down. And then very simply come over to the server files folder, scroll on down until you find this guy right here, the pink looking fx server.exe. Double click that to start your FiveM server on up. It might pop up with this, just click more info and run anyway. And then it will pop up with the FiveM server console. Give that a couple seconds and it should automatically boot you in to a page on your browser called TXAdmin. This is where we manage our FiveM server from. It's going to automatically fill a code which basically links your FiveM server to the TXAdmin. Click link account, and then from here it's going to ask you to sign in to your forum.cfx.re account, which is basically your FiveM account. Or once you signed into your account, it's going to say TXAdmin wants to access your account, whatever. Just click continue, and it should then take you to make a backup password. Make sure you do remember your backup password, because if you lose access to your cfx.re account without knowing it, you're pretty much screwed. Agree to the rules and register. Save your password if you want. Server name, literally anything you want. I'm just going to do HTN. Then click next. Deployment type, this can be anything you want. So we're going to go into popular recipes. If you want a basic FiveM server just to mess around with your friends, maybe with some menus, spawn cards, etc., we recommend the CFX default. We don't really recommend ESX in any case for anyone. It's pretty much outdated these days. We'd probably recommend going between Qbox or QBCore. select one of those two if you want an RP experience. But I just want a basic FiveM server to mess around with. So I'm going to go for the FiveM basic server. Click that. It's going to automatically fill your data location. Do not change that. Click save. And then from here, it's going to say finish. We are almost there. Go to recipe deployer. So very simply, click go to recipe deployer. And now it's going to give you basically everything it's going to download and install for you. Just click next. And then it's going to ask for your server registration key. You can get that by clicking this green hyperlink right here, which will take you to FiveM's portal and where you can get your server key. Again, it's going to ask you to sign into your cfx.re account. So just sign in with that same account we signed into earlier. And then you should be greeted to your cfx.re portal. Grab yourself a key or make a new key, whatever you want to do. And then come on over back to TXAdmin and paste that key on in. And very simply, click run recipe. It's going to go ahead and install everything that we need to get loading into our FiveM server automatically. And once it is done, it will let you know it's finished. And all you need to do is click next. From here, it's going to show you your server.cfg. Your server.cfg is basically going to be your FiveM server settings file. You can come back here and edit it in the future if you want. But to be honest with you, you don't really need it right now because we're not going to be doing anything besides just getting the basic server set up. So you're automatically going to be set as admin because you are the FiveM server account that set up the server. So just click save and run server. Do not shut down the server straight away because it's going to need to basically install some basic packets, which is going to be your chat. If you close it too quickly, your chat's going to not work. So let it do its thing in the background. And now we can go ahead and connect to our FiveM server. If you guys have got a good quality server host, they would have already port forwarded for you. So you don't need to port forward because they care about their customers, mentionably HTNetwork. So from here, all you're going to need to do to connect to your FiveM server is minimize back to your own PC out of the virtual desktop and come back to your panel where we got our IP address from. Give that IP address a copy once more. We're going to open up FiveM and we're going to use that IP to connect. So here we are. In order to connect to our FiveM server on that VPS, what you're going to want to go ahead and do is press F8, which will open up a console on your FiveM. The console will look like this. And all you need to do is type into that text box right here, connect, and then paste in that IP of the VPS and click enter. And it will instantly start connecting you to your brand new FiveM server. And there you guys go. You have just created your own FiveM server and you have loaded in successfully. Pretty simple and easy in order to make a FiveM server these days. If you guys did want to set up a fully modded FiveM server in an even easier and quicker way than what we did in this video, you can check out HTNetwork packages on the HTNetwork website. And that is a completely auto-install FiveM server with mods, including custom vehicles, map mods, etc. and clothing. Check that out down in the description below, and I'll see all of you guys in the next HTNetwork tutorial.